Hi boys and girls. Today we're going to do math lesson number 18, and you're going to need quite a few things for this lesson, okay? So you're going to need a cup, you're going to need a bag with, you can use your teddy bear counters if you want to. We're using beans, so if you have some lima beans in the kitchen, you can use some beans in the bag. Something small, you can use buttons, and you'll need 10 of those. So you're gonna want some beans or small counters in a bag. You're gonna need a cup, and then a piece of paper that has a circle in the middle. So you could use your dry erase mat and then put a circle, draw one with your marker, or have your grown-up draw one. Okay, so you're going to need those things, and you're also going to need your pages from lesson 18. So you're going to get page 85 for the application problem, and page 87 and page 89. Okay. So if you want to pause the video and go grab those things, well, you can do that right now, okay? And I'm going to get a blank page for our application problem. So on our application problem today, it says make a row of 3 dots. Now, do you remember what a row is? We talked about it the other day, right? A row goes across. So it says to make a row of 3 dots. So you're going to take your pencil or a marker or crayon. You can do it on your dry, or no, I guess you have your application problem page, but you can use crayons. Let me get something to write with. I'm going to use, my dots are going to look like flowers, and I'm going to make a row of 3 dots. So I have 1, 2, 3. Okay, those are kind of small. I wonder if I can make them bigger. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me get rid of those. Okay. 1 and then 2. Now I'll make them bigger. Okay. There's my row of 3 dots. 1, 2, 3. Ah, he went crazy on me. Okay, and then it says to make another row of 3 dots. So we have our first row of 3 dots, and then under it, we're supposed to draw another row right under of 3 dots. Okay? Miss Hofer is going to make 3 more dots right under it. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And we'll see if we can make those a little bigger. 2, 3. Okay. So there's my 2 rows of 3 dots. I have 3 dots and 3 dots. Does anyone know what 3 dots and 3 dots, how many that is? Well, we're going to count them. So I want you to count and then tell your grown-up or someone, or write the number if you know it, of how many dots there are. Okay, so we can count them. I'm going to give you a second to count first. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 and 3 make 6. And if I wanted to write that, I can write a 6. And when we make a 6, we're going to go down and curl around. We're going to talk about how to make the number 6 later in this lesson, okay? All right, so we're going to play a little game. So we had 6 dots, and now let's play a little game. We are going to play a game called Beep. And when we play this game, I'm going to count, but instead of saying one of the numbers, I'm going to say beep. When I get to the end, you're going to say what the number was that was missing, okay? So here we go. So I'll say 1, beep, 3, 4, 5. So which number was missing in when I counted, where I said beep? That's right, it was number 2. All right, let's try another one. 1, 2, 3, beep, 5. Okay, yeah, the number 4 was missing. 1, 2, beep, 4, 5. And what number was missing that time? 1, 2, beep, 4, 5. The number 3 was missing. Good. Okay. Beep, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was pretty easy, right? It was the one right at the beginning, number 1. And we're going to do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, beep. That's right, it was number 5. Okay, so now we're going to move ahead, and we're going to be using our lima beans or our small counters, and we're going to use the circle and a cup. Okay, so you have all those things in front of you. If not, I want you to go get them. Okay, I want you to follow along with me. All right, so we're going to count how many beans are in our bag, okay? So I want you to take your small counters out of your bag, and I want you to count each one to see how many are in there. If you put them in there, you might already know, right? But maybe your grown-up did it for you. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You should have 10 counters to work with today. Okay, so we're going to put those 10 counters back in the bag. Okay, and now we're going to take 4 of those beans out. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So I took 4 out. Now this is kind of silly because I'm just going to ask you to put them right back in. So I took 4 out, and I'm going to put 4 right back in. Do you know which 4? Okay, so I put 4 back in. Is that 4 still in there? Yeah, you can't really see where they are, but I put them back in, and what happened to them? Right, they're still a part of our group inside that bag with all the rest of the beans. So they're a part of that group of 10. But the 4 that I took out, I put back in, and they're a part of that big group. This time we're going to take out 4 beans, and we're going to put them in the cup. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now you're going to have way more fun than me because your 4 in your cup, you get to put it in the cup and you get to shake your cup. You're going to shake it, shake it. Let's shake it 4 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I want you to pour them into the middle of your circle. So I can't really pour mine, so I'm just going to move mine. Let's see. Can see it. Send back. Okay. Whoops, that didn't work. Let's see. There we go. I'm going to pretend like I dumped mine into the circle, but I couldn't really dump mine in there, could I? Okay. And then let's count and make sure we still have 4, right? We put 4 in the cup. We dumped them out. We didn't take any away. We didn't add any. So our number should stay the same, right? So if we had 4, then we should still have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if I take those same beads, and I'm going to move those beans around like I'm making a bracelet. It looks like beads on a bracelet. Okay. How many beans do I have on my bracelet? Right, I still have 4. I started with 4. I didn't take any away. I didn't add any. So I still have 4, right? Okay. Now we're going to put those beans back in the cup. 1, 2, 3. He just doesn't want to move. 4. But this time we are going to add some. So we had 4, but we're going to add 1 more. So 4 and 1 more makes 5. So we're going to add 1 more. Okay? So we're going to shake our cup. Let's shake it 5 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then spill it out onto your circle right in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you poured it out and they went spilling everywhere, then you might not still have 5, right? But if you made sure that it all landed inside the circle, we should have the same number of items that we had in our cup because we didn't take any away and we didn't add any. So we have 5 beans. And so we're going to take those and we're going to put them in the circle. And let's count them. Now, how am I going to remember where I started counting? We had a little trick where we have to decide where we're going to start counting, right? So that we don't keep counting around in a circle. So I could, since I don't have a paper clip or anything to mark it with up here, I could just make a little dot with my marker. You guys probably can't see that, but I'll just mark it right there. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the number didn't change. There's still 5. But it is going to change now because I'm going to put 5 in the cup and I'm going to add 1 more. So if I have 5, 1 more makes, that's right, 6. So I'm going to add another one and you're going to shake it up 6 times. Ready? Go. Shake your cup 6 times. Count it out loud. Okay, and then pour your cup into your work mat. If I had 6 in my cup and I pour them in my circle, I still have 6, right? I still have 6. And I can take that 6 and make a bracelet. And I'm going to put 1 up there by where I marked it. But I'm going to count them just to make sure that we still have 6. We're going to start where the mark is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job. So if we had 5, 1 more makes 6. Start with 5, 1 more is 6. Okay, so today we're going to talk about how to make the number 6. So you're going to get your paper, let's see, that looks like this. And you can stick it down inside your dry erase mat to practice first, or you can go ahead and write on it. But you're going to start with up at the dot in the corner. And it says, this is our little rhyme for it. Monkey's tail needs a fix. Come on, let's make a 6. So we're going to make a monkey's tail. So we're going to go down and make, it needs a fix or it needs a curl. And we have the number 6. Monkey's tail needs a fix. Come on, let's make the number 6. Oh, Mrs. Hofer thinks that looks a little bit like a B. I think maybe I'm going to move that dot over just a little bit. Okay, let's move the dot over. Monkey's tail needs a fix. Come on, let's make a 6. So practice making your 6s and filling in the missing numbers on your paper. All right, and I will see you tomorrow.